The LTK Distinguished Service Award was established in 1973 to honor one of the floral industry's finest leaders, Leland T. Kinsel. As the sales manager for Denver Wholesale Florist, Lee was well known for his knowledge of the floral industry and for the energy and enthusiasm displayed throughout his lifelong career. A tireless advocate for the floral industry, Lee supported WFSA in many capacities, including 3 terms as president from 1963 to 1966. During his tenure, Lee did a great deal to advance the association as well as the entire wholesale floral industry. It is that spirit that we celebrate today. Sam Pennock, the first recipient of the LTK Distinguished Service Award, was honored in 1973. Since that time, 24 outstanding individuals have received this coveted award. John Henry Dudley, Yoshimi Shibata, George Wolfe Jr., O-Ben Haley, Robert Dewey, Oscar Karlstedt, P.S. Cook, John Van Hanford, Harrison Kennicott, Donald Hook, Vernon Smithers, William Arnett, Jacob Van Naaman, James Nordley, Frank Kuwahara, Mabel Claprude Simmons, Knud Nielsen Jr., E.O. Brody, William Belden, Herman Minders, Walter Preston, Pete Garcia, Jules Armelini, Del Demery Jr., Irwin H. Wader. These 4 words are the cornerstones of the LTK Distinguished Service Award. Each recipient was chosen because they displayed these characteristics in a way that set them apart from their contemporaries. Those honored by this prestigious award have their name etched into a sterling silver perpetual tray that is kept at WFSA headquarters in Annapolis, Maryland. Whose name will be added this year? To answer that question, we must go back over 60 years to a small plot of land behind a roadside stand in Northern California. Here, a young boy planted gladiola bulbs for his father, earning 10 cents an hour. From those beginnings, a 50-year career in the floral industry was born. The Wholesale Florists and Florist Suppliers of America is proud to award the Leland T. Kinsel Distinguished Service Award for 2000 to Neil E. Canine. Neil Canine, the older of 2 sons, was born in November of 1922. As a hobby, Neil's father, John, began growing gladiolas in a 2 to 3 acre plot of land. At that time, buying these glorious flowers entailed traveling out a way to get some glads. From that term, Gladaway Gardens established roots in Union City, California. During the Depression, Gladaway Gardens ceased to be just a hobby and became the family business. Neil planted bulbs, ran the tractor, and harvested gladiolas at his father's side. Gene, Neil's brother, soon joined the homegrown effort. Both boys found themselves in the garden after school as they grew into young men. After high school, Neil enrolled in the University of California at Berkeley. His days as the football team's center were cut short with the eruption of World War II. Neil proudly served his country as a deck officer in the Merchant Marines. Continuing his service, Neil held the rank of lieutenant in the Naval Reserve, and to this day holds a second mate's license. Eventually, the lure of the sea was replaced with the vision of acres upon acres of tall, hearty-stemmed flowers that could rival the beauty of a rainbow. That vision brought Neil back to Gladaway Gardens. The glads were sold locally through the flower markets in San Francisco until the Canine brothers branched out into shipping. It was shipping that took a small business and turned it into a leader in the floral industry. Today, Gladaway ships their award-winning gladiolas from coast to coast and as far off as Hawaii and Canada. What started as John Canine's 2 to 3 acre garden has expanded to 350 acres, supporting an estimated 20 million bulbs. As you can imagine, these acres of gladiolas have added color and beauty to the land in and around Union City, as well as those who receive a shipment from Gladaway Gardens. To stimulate demand and delight their customers, Gladaway offers 50 color varieties, including red, merlot, mauve, peach, violet, cerise, orange, yellow, and green. To compete in a changing marketplace that is threatened by disease and offshore competition, Gladaway Gardens joined forces with the Manatee Floral Company of Palmetto, Florida, to develop a research and development program focusing on hybridizing of new and improved gladiolus varieties. Today, that program is benefiting the entire cut flower industry. To ensure the health of the California cut flower industry, Neil was instrumental in founding the California Cut Flower Commission, also known as CCFC. From 1994 through 1998, Neil served on the executive committee, and in the words of Lee Murphy, president of the CCFC, his experience, honesty, integrity, and dedication were an inspiration to his fellow growers. Because of his support of continuing grower education, Neil was inducted into the California Floriculture Hall of Fame in 1994. He has long been active in WFSA, Society of American Florists, California Association for Flower Growers and Shippers, the American Floral Endowment, American Floral Marketing Council, and the Key Kitayama Research Foundation. Adding to his growing list of accolades, Neil was awarded the Crystal Star Award from Floral and Nursery Times in 1996. The belief that growers can and have survived by diversifying and growing better crops and by providing outstanding service and better quality products has been the benchmark of Neil Canine's philosophy and day-to-day business practices. It is in this spirit that WFSA honors Neil Canine for his vision, never-ending quest for quality, ability to look for solutions, concern for and contributions to the floral industry, and his love of beauty.